is a beef over the popular Smash Burgers concept. Trill Burgers, of course, run by Houston legendary rapper Bun B. He is suing his former business partners, accusing them of mismanaging the business's money.
Yeah, so they've turned around and they filed a countersuit against Trill Burger, saying that they were cut out of the company and that was their idea. Our Micah Hatfield joining us now live from the restaurant to make sense of all of these claims that are going on, Micah.
There's a lot of back and forth accusations here. The issue between the two parties happened long before Trill Burger opened here on Shepherd in Richmond, back when it was actually just a pop-up.
People are standing in line for hours to get a chance to eat the Trill Burger. That was Patsy and Benson's doing.
Depending on who you ask, they may or may not agree with that statement. Siblings Patsy and Benson Vivarez owned Sticky's Chicken, a now shuttered restaurant in Sawyer Yards that Trill Burger operated through when it was a pop-up. The Vivarez were partners with rapper Bun B and two others, and the siblings' attorney claims they're the ones who came up with the burger recipe that has people lining up down the sidewalk.
What you had was Andy Nguyen, who is a restaurateur from Southern California, had a smash burger concept, right? And he assembled this team of people to open one in Houston. This was not the brainchild of the Vivarezes.
The Vivarez are no longer part of Trill Burgers as of the summer of 2022. The business's attorney says Bun B and the other partners decided to part ways after Patsy Vivarez sent a text saying she took $45,000 to put towards her other restaurant, Sticky's. The lawsuit also claims that the Vivarez won't hand over control of the website domain trillburgers.com.
But you can't allow partners to misappropriate funds. And although we know about $45,000, we don't know about the total amount.
The Vivarez are countersuing, saying their restaurant Sticky's propped up Trill Burger to be what it is today, but they were cut out.
If you think of a Nike swoosh, we were just like right at the bottom of the swoosh, and then it went up exponentially. So, they're living this life that Patsy and Benson should totally have gotten to live.
Trill Burgers was a pop-up. Bun B's attorney says the money went to prop up the siblings' other restaurant, Sticky's Chicken.
We never stole the money.
We never stole anything.
Yeah.
The Vivarezes deny the claim, and they've countersued.
The flavor profile of it, that's what we invented. Like the caramelized onions, the spices that we put in the meat, that was all us.
Saying they're the actual creators of the Trill Burger, a recipe that's driving a business they claim they're being cut out of.
What they've done this is for is to freeze them out, to cut them out of the business.
People change when they see money.
The next hearing in this case will be at the end of April. In the meantime, this business shows no signs of slowing down.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and with me following all the local news channels on Instagram out here in H-Town and being subscribed to the YouTube channels as well, I done seen this storyline hit my timeline a couple times in the past few days and everything like that. And I was seeing Bun B lawsuit with Trill Burger and everything, but then when I looked deeper into it and got the information right now that they done put out, it's a lawsuit and a countersuit, and it's dating back some time now. But I'm going to go and keep it all the way 1,000. We got to spill the real and keep it all the way Trill. Anything else would be uncivilized. If Bun B wouldn't have been doing them pop-ups before they got to the brick and mortar location and everything out here in H-Town and posted them on Instagram and that name Trill being connected, it would have probably never saw this success when it comes to the culture of H-Town and everything going on with hip-hop, giving it that perception that most definitely has turned it up to the level that it's on. And I had a link in the description where you can watch this in full on KHOU 11 and also ABC 13 News out of Houston as well. And I'm going to get into the write-up in just a second to kind of go back over the details. Now, I seen this hit Instagram a few years ago where Bun B was popping up. We seen the line start wrapping around the corner. It's like, well, hold on. We a food city, man. People gonna eat good, people gonna eat unhealthy, and that's just part of the game when it comes to the South, but especially in H-Town, where Bun B, and rest in peace to Pimp C, the legend, Trill, that word being connected to it already is making people just naturally, oh, we gotta see what's going on with that. They got some food connected to Trill. Now, Pimp C not being here is already just something in the factor of itself. People want to pay homage as well. Them being out of Port Arthur, for the people that don't know, which is out about an hour and a half outside of Houston, but a big part of their career blowing up. They'll tell you themselves. I heard Bun B saying it out of H-Town. Album Riding Dirty, they classic, they baby, is based off the nightlighting of that time and everything like that. So the cultures is just tied in out here, and it just spread all over. Bun B having the relationships in the industry, in the culture, in the business, people then dealing with him rapping on records and everything like that. This long in the game, him still being respected and loved, that made people come tap in with it. Now, when it comes to the recipe behind the scenes, I don't know what understanding, agreements they had and things like that. Now, it's 1,000 burger spots in Houston. It's a lot of smash burger spots in Houston. When it comes to probably people who cooking them organically, well, not organic, people that just cooking them on their own without restaurants, food trucks, or you got the chains out here. But that right there with that Trill is the perception that sets everything apart and make people want to buy in and come, catch the vibe, see what the taste of the things come like on the Bun B thing. Well, you see how these lawsuit things work, and it seems like it's a miscommunication, lack of understanding, and also people just not want to accept what it really is at this point, to my understanding. When I hear $45,000, I'm not downplaying nobody money. That seemed like it was something really that is this just us trying to separate from y'all fully and completely, get this over our head and everything like that. We did a pop-up, something didn't go right. They talk about the money being moved and things like that. And the write-up says this: Bun B is seeking legal action against the two who are siblings, accusing them of misusing $45,000 in profits from the Houston Rodeo in 2022. According to the suit, Vivarez controlled the money for the smash burger concept. Charles Adams, the attorney representing Trill Burgers, provided a screenshot of a text message to ABC 13 that he said was sent by Pasty Vivarez in March 2022, where she said, "I'm trying to go through receipts and stuff to tally up expenses for Trill Burgers that was read through Stickies and figuring out how much Trill owes Stickies. Just to be transparent with everything, but I used about $45,000 of the rodeo money to pay for Stickies." The suit said from there, finances became less and less transparent. At that point in time, the operations were being propped up by Stickies, so it's Sticky's kitchen, Sticky's employees, Sticky stuff and equipment, any sort of input product from the restaurant side was all coming from Sticky's. Saad Aziz, the lawyer representing the Vivarez, said Aziz suggested that they should have been compensated for what they put into the business, and the $45,000 in question was part of that. You can always come up with an excuse, but the problem is that when you get caught red-handed doing something, you've got to own up to that mistake, Adams said. Bun B and two of his partners decided in the summer of 2022, following the issue over the alleged misappropriated funds, to end the partnership with the Vivarez siblings. It was the city of Houston that really put his burger on his back and built it up. Co-owner and Houston rap legend Bun B said, "Houston culture is ingrained into this product at this point." Hey, and I don't think nobody watching this can deny that. And I don't think nobody who's been viewing the process of Trill Burgers can deny that. The role that the Houston culture has played into it. For one, the word Trill and everything like that being connected, Bun B, Pimp C and everything like that. But as well, Houston being the destination spot, Houston being the spot that people are coming to make tour stops, him having a following on the internet already and being connected, people is here. You done had artists like the top of the top come in, actors, everything. Him reposting that, showing that is all tying into that. Now, when you look at it, it say they took the money, oh, well, we owed this and everything like that. I don't know exactly how that went, but if you just go grab some money and say, well, this is ours to pay our people, but you ain't really giving nobody, hey, man, well, let's sit down and discuss how we can break this down. We got to get paid. We using our stuff. We using our location. that it's gonna always come out bad. Where it's like, hold on, y'all just grabbing money in there and taking money when people is here. Yeah, we using y'all stuff, but they here because we promoting it. I'm pushing it. I'm telling these people to come up here for this pop-up. And I remember the pop-ups going down before we got to the point where they built it up in the city. I done been there, lines wrapped around the corner, and that's become the word Trill, bro. That presentation of Bun B, the presentation of UGK. And I tell you like this, they probably should have gotten set down, got an understanding of what percentage they wanted from using the recipe, from using a location in the beginning and everything like that. But they got here now. Once it get public, it get in court, it's gonna be, hey, us versus y'all, and everybody in it to win. Tell me what y'all think. Long live the legend Pimp C, most definitely. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.